Hey, what's up? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. We're just going to freeball this. Okay? Hello, April. New month. Podcast is back. I took a month off. You may be wondering, why did I take a month off? Actually, just a second. I forgot to do this. Alexa, set an alarm for 1 hour. Sorry. We're going to try to keep this concise. We're going to keep it concise because when I hear the Alexa alarm go off in 1 hour, we are calling it quits. This is not going to be a 3-hour podcast. It's good to set a goal and actually achieve it. And so that is my goal today for myself and for you, because it's getting long. I think my latest 10 episodes are over 3 hours, which is it's unnecessary. And it's a lot. Okay, you may be wondering, why was I gone for a month? I am wearing sunglasses on camera today. You may notice some bruising underneath the sunglass. You guys, I may or may not have gotten a blepharoplasty, an upper and a lower bleph. I was bedridden because of plastic surgery. I have new eyes, new month, new eyes. Podcast is back. I am 100% kidding. I have no, that's insane. I did not get a bleph. I did take a month off. We don't need to talk about it. I was thinking, because everything about this podcast is I tell you my secrets. I tell you everything that's going on behind the scenes of my life. For real. I don't hold anything back. I never have. And it's so hard for me to keep things to myself. So what I was going to do, which we're not going to do today, but we will do in the near future, is a secret. So I'm going to be doing a secret life project series. We could call it that. A secret, like the people that listen to my podcast will be the only people in the world that will know my secret. That's fun, right? Like, I love teasing you. Anyway, so I was going to do this series and start it today. We're not going to start it today. We'll start it when I feel ready to start it. Where I basically take you into this secret mission I'm on. And it's a very intense secret mission. It's been consuming my entire life. It did the entire month of March. And we'll leave it at that. So welcome back to the show. I hope you're enjoying your April so far. We're 2 days in. It's 10:51 a.m. Just noting that so I can keep on the hour pace. I'm podcasting. Corey took the dogs, and here we are. We're back at it. A lot going on in the world. I missed a lot. Okay, I missed a lot in the last month. It was basically Taylor, Frankie, Paul every day. The month of March, Taylor, Frankie, Mormon wives drama. The Bachelorette's not happening. Air Canada crashed. What else happened? I feel like we're still at war. I need to update you guys, or excuse me. I need to correct my pronunciation of the former supreme leader, former Ayatollah Khamenei, I believe is the correct pronunciation. God rest his soul. Allah rest his, whatever. I kept saying Khamenei. Last episode 420 that came out a month ago was titled, Are We at War or Am I High? Okay, it was episode 420. I did a little shtick, and the entire time I said Khamenei, because I did an entire segment on the history of our involvement in Iran, and I did a little thing, and I covered, because that's when the war was. Are we a month in? I said it was only going to last a month. I don't know. What's our goal? Like, what's happening? Troops are getting sent over there, and I know some people personally affected by this, where their loved ones are being shipped abroad. And anyways, let me stay on track and stay concise with my ramblings today. Year 6, we're still learning. We can always improve. And I think my goal is to improve. Just keep it concise, bitch. Keep it concise. It's good to storytell. I like to storytell so things ramble on. But anyways, Khamenei it's not Khamenei. It's Khamenei. But yeah, I missed. People are still talking about that love show, the love story, Carolyn Bessette. I feel like that's old news now. What else did I miss? I mean, recently we're going to talk about Summer House, and I'm going to talk out of my ass about Summer House and talk about the latest scandal happening. Summer House it's a reality TV show. I believe it's a Bravo reality TV show. Part of my life updates today, by the way, is reality TV. I watched an entire reality TV show with Corey, start to finish, in like 3 days. As you know, if you're a regular listener, I don't listen to reality TV. Or I don't listen to it. I don't watch reality TV. Every now and then I'll catch up with the Kardashians. I'll watch a season, and that's my favorite reality show. The Beverly Hills Housewives are also, that's another show I enjoy. I watched like 2. Now I'm doing the life updates. I should just tell you what we watched. Love Overboard. Okay. I'll get to that in the life updates, but I cannot escape reality TV drama right now between Taylor Frankie Paul and what's the guy's name? Dakota. First of all, Dakota. Taylor Frankie Paul also, what a name. I can't escape that. And now I can't escape West and Amanda. These names mean nothing. They used to mean nothing to me a month ago, and now I know too much. Okay, so we're going to cover some reality TV drama. We're going to talk about catching print, objectifying men and catching print and what that means. We've been objectified for our bodies and our looks our entire lives as women. And now there's a huge thing going on or a trend. What is it? It's a cultural reset. Okay. Men are no longer safe. It's a bad day if you're a grower. Okay. There is now a proven method to decipher women are dick detectives now, or they are now. There is a handbook. There is a method, a proven method to figure out how big a guy's dick is just by looking at his pants. And we've been doing that. Okay. Some of us girls have noticed this before, like you notice it, but now there's a formula to figure out if he's an A, B, C, or D. Okay. Just like cup size on with the tits, men have a cup size for their dicks now, and no one is safe. I think people are going to start getting arrested. The men are going to be calling the cops on women, harassing them for this. I don't know. So catching print is on the, okay. And then we have Tiger Woods. I mean, what's there to say? The body cam footage is just really hard to watch. That just came out today of him getting arrested for his DUI, which is really a pill popping DUI. It wasn't a drinking DUI because the poor guy's had 95 surgeries in like however many years, and his entire body is broken. And of course he's addicted to opioids or he has a problem taking them. It's really sad. It's really sad. He has really bad luck with cars. I think it's a karma thing. I don't know. When people have a repeated pattern of bad things happening to them in the same way, I'm like, that's God. That's God talk. That's that's a higher power. And I think it's his second DUI, but like third. The last car crash almost severed his leg off. He could have died. He almost did, but. So yeah, I don't know. There's just like, okay, there's stuff. Courtney Cook can't film her teacher lunch in her classroom anymore. The sweet potato cheese lady. The lady that shoves the sweet. Okay, now I'm just doing news, and I came here today to do this in 1 hour to cover life updates and then news. But now I'm already doing the news. Okay. Yeah, we'll get to that. Let's just do the news, or excuse me. Let's do the life updates. I'm going to set the scene to start, and then we'll get into where I've been, what have I been doing? What is this secret project? I'm kidding. You'll find out soon enough. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So there's a lot on the set today. I do have a new bag of cloud popcorn from Khloe Kardashian's protein popcorn company. Okay. Shout out Khloe. So this is a snack for the set. I may do a taste test. It's the sweet and salty kettle corn flavor. Okay. So I have a snack today. I have a Diet Coke, a Coke Zero, my DoorDash, or no, not my DoorDash, Instacart delivery driver picked up what do I do? I don't do Instacart. I do Amazon Fresh. You guys, life update. I haven't stepped in a grocery store in probably 2 months. And there's this box of cinnamon roll blondie mix that I need in my house at all times that only exists at Trader Joe's. And I need to go to Trader Joe's basically. And I need to get that because the Amazon Fresh doesn't deliver Trader Joe's shit. And that would be oh my God, they have Whole Foods. Did Amazon buy Whole Foods? I don't know what's going on there, but there's Whole Foods and then there's Amazon Fresh. I use both. It's all through Amazon. But if there was a Trader Joe's one, life made. But I miss going into a grocery store. Anyways, my Diet Coke today is 0 caffeine. And that was a mishap by the Amazon Fresh. I mean, God bless them for doing this. We just lost a nail. Batting 1,000. We just lost a nail. Wait, do I have my clown music? Wait, I swear to God I have. Yeah. Go to YouTube or Spotify to watch my finger on camera, my missing fingernail. I know my sister's laughing her ass off right now because every time we FaceTime, she is like, what? Let me see your fingers. What happened to your hand? Because one thing about me, and this is a constant in my life, I always have a chip nail, a missing nail, only during off hours. Okay. So it's during the hours. So during public facing hours, when I leave the home, anytime I leave the home, my nails are done. That's a thing. So I'll get my glue. If I have to run errands after this, AKA go to TJ Maxx and the Goodwill. I actually need dog food. We need to talk about our dog food situation. Because at this point, we've probably, the amount of money we've spent on dog food in the last 2 years since we've been in this house, we could have put a kid through college. Okay. It's getting out of control, but I'll do my glue. I'll do my quick little glue and then I'll leave. And then later that day, I usually actually fix it. But yeah, I just popped off a nail. Trying to open my diet, whatever this is, 0 sugar, 0 caffeine. Oh my God. It just, ooh. It's like I just woke up in the desert after 40 days and 40 nights, like Jesus Christ himself. And I haven't had a drop of liquid in my body for that long. That is whatever this 0 sugar, 0 caffeine Coca-Cola is, whatever's different about it. I think it's the 0 caffeine. I need to take a moment of silence with you right now. This is it's my first time having it. By the way, that I feel resurrected. Okay. We're doing the Easter terms here. I'm going to keep this displayed on the camera. Yeah, Easter is Sunday. He is risen. As a former Catholic, I feel so out of the loop. We were setting the scene. I talked about my beverage. My nail popped off. I talked about, grocery delivery. haven't set foot in a grocery store because it's so convenient. Everything is queued up. I find that I don't, when I go to a grocery store, and I'm privileged, I'm blessed. I know I'm like, it's a wonderful place to be in life that I can do this, but I think it's part of having ADHD, which I haven't mentioned in over a year because it doesn't matter. It's not a thing. Like, it's like kind of made up. It's like, yes, I got a diagnosis, but like, it's really not. Like, life's good. I'm okay. You know what I mean? It's not a life ruiner for me enough to mention it every single fucking podcast to you. Okay. Like, I'm okay. I'm organized. My life is going great. But I think it's an ADHD thing to overspend or overbuy. Like, I think I've heard that before. I don't know. It's like it's a dopamine thing. It's always a dopamine thing. Okay. So the grocery store gives me so much dopamine. And anytime I go up to the cashier with my cart, I feel bad. I try to remember to bring my bags. I usually am pretty good with that, but it's like, are you feeding a family of 6? And then I'll see them in a week. Somehow we bust through all that food. We eat a lot in this household between the two of us. But yeah, it's convenient. So the grocery delivery, back to that, it's nice having the apps because it just shows you exactly what you ordered last time. You can just re-add it to your cart. It's more efficient. Obviously, you don't have to go to the store and haul it home. But yeah, I'm just a fat, lazy American at the end of the day at heart. Okay. And I'm indulging in convenience and delivery. We've also been ordering a lot of DoorDash. Shit. We've been ordering a lot of DoorDash. Okay. We've ordered more DoorDash in the last month than I have in my entire life. It's like everything from Jersey Mike's to let's get a steak and shrimp burrito to hey, we need Domino's in our bellies right now. We need, spaghetti and meatballs, even though we can make it here in 5 minutes because there's always a bolognese in my fridge. I always make a bolognese. Like, it's all week. There's a bolognese in the fridge. We've got noodles, fucking whip it together. No, we ordered that the other night. What else have I ordered? Sushi came in. We never eat sushi in. We always go out for that. So yeah, it's been a lot of that. It's been a lot of DoorDash, a lot of grocery delivery. You guys, it's because I have a new set of eyes and it's plastic surgery. Okay. I have been on bed rest and recovering because I have new eyes. And that's why we're just ordering so much shit to the house. Okay. I've been pretty immobile. May or may not have gotten a BBL too. Speaking of BBLs, did she get a BBL? I think she got a BBL because that's man, when she dumps all the photos, because she'll have like, this is what she does. She dumps all of her photos. So it'll be like no posts. She'll be gone for 6 months. And then it's like, oh, she did a photo shoot. And then it's like, bam, 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 bam. And the latest ones are just stripper heels and like little, it's like, schoolgirl outfits and her ass up. And it's clear that she's whiter from behind. And then but the thing is she had a kid with MGK. Okay, we're going to talk a lot today when we get to Summer House about, just the lack of men in society. Like, men. Like, these are a lot of what I'm witnessing in reality TV and like, okay, speaking of Machine Gun Kelly, Megan Fox and his vibe, it's like, I feel like it's like I'm watching 13-year-olds going through puberty. They're so stunted. They're so maturity stunted. What's the word? Like it's like emotional intelligence, intellect, like depth, like wholesome values, like traditional wholesome, not that everything needs to be traditional. Okay. We can evolve and not always have to be like Little House on the Prairie and shit. But like, yeah, it's just a lot of sissy. I'm going to say something insane today about the cast of, is it Summer House or Southern Charm? I honestly like can't, it's all the same to me. I'm going to say something insane and you guys are going to walk away from this episode going, Jacqueline is deeply homophobic. I'm not at, I mean, you'll hear, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's pray to God I make it to that point before the hour mark. But yeah, the grocery delivery, back to the set. Let's just keep it moving. We got a Diet Coke, water, a bag of popcorn. I'm wearing my Rhode peptide lip tint, from the Queen, Hailey Bieber, in the shade Jelly Bean. Okay. My mommy got this for me. My lip gloss dealer. The powder today is a new powder. We're not using the 5-in-1 Essence Primer Finish powder from Wet n Wild. We're using Polite Society Brightening Petal. More than a pretty powder. Pore minimizing talc-free microfine loose setting powder. Okay. We're we're degreasing the upper lip with that powder today, and that is the lip gloss. The sunglasses are a little much, but again, I always do a shtick. Like I'll pick something and I'll just do it the entire episode. And it's like, shut the fuck up. You didn't get a bluff. You're not covering your eyes with sunglasses because you got a bluff. The bluffs need to stop, by the way. The bluffs need to stop. Speaking of reality TV, I hear things and I see things. I think her name's Jessie. Jessie got a bluff. And then she's like, I hate how I look now, or like, I don't like my work I had done. It needs to stop. Okay. It just needs to stop. It's like, that Diet Coke, it's just, I'm converted. Caffeine-free Diet Coke, or zero, Coke Zero. Okay. I think okay. And then I'm wearing a Juicy Couture zip up, hair slicked back. One thing I've been doing every single day is my hair. I've been blowing it out, making it beautiful. The one day I come back to podcasting, I didn't do that. So we are in a low pony, parted down the middle. I went to the gym this morning. My hair was down at the gym this morning because I do the overnight bonnet thing. Pro tip for the ladies, don't get in bed with your bonnet on next to your man. Don't get in bed next to your gorgeous man. I hope you think he's gorgeous with your motherfucking bonnet on. Are we swearing? Okay. Get in bed. Okay. It's like, who cares? He accepts you for you. He loves you for you. Why should it matter? You're getting ready for bed. You put your bonnet on. Like, it's just part of your routine. It's like, who cares? But it's like, it is not cute. Okay. The bonnet, maybe because mine is a champagne nude color. It just looks like I have a like a fleshy bald head when mine's on. Corey picked out the color. I mean, I gave him, it was pink, black, or champagne. He picked out the champagne color. So yeah, maybe I need to get a pink one or a cuter, like, I don't know. Do not get into bed with your bonnet on. The bonnet is the biggest cock block, and it's ruining marriages. The bonnet is ruining marriages and relationships. It's not, you guys, because if you're going to do anything if you are going to touch your partner, this could be a kiss, this could be a hug, this could be just cuddling, watching a movie before bed. This could be third base. This could be all the way home, whatever you like to do with your husband, and you get into bed with your bonnet on. I always want to say the worst thing. I stop myself there. if it's not that kind of night, I get it. If you're not feeling good, I get it. But like, so here's what I do. I keep my bonnet next to my bed with my eye mask. And then I look like a stormtrooper once I put my eye mask on. That shit doesn't go on to the very last second of the night. Okay. Let's have some respect. There's just something not, I mean, the level that people go to now with the face masks, with the mouth tape, with the chest pad. There's like a chest pad thing now. There's like neck tape, face tape. And these are, okay. I just don't understand when you have that much going on. That many, it's literally like it's like a face mask that peels the next morning. So how are you making out with your husband? How are you doing anything romantic with your partner? I'm witnessing this from like fully married, like people with boyfriends like that live with, you know what I mean? I'm like, what's going on? They have like these straps. They're like all around their head, and then the bonnet, and then the eye mask. They do these things. It's called like the morning shed. You've probably seen these videos where they peel everything off. And I'm just like, yeah, that man is not getting laid. He did not get laid. I mean, not that that is not the end all be all. It's not everything. It's good to prioritize. It's good to prioritize both. Okay. That part of a relationship, the romantic side of a relationship, and also youth and anti-aging and your fucking beauty. And I guess do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, do it. I just can't with these morning shed videos. I'm like, it's too much. We're doing too much. And the phones have ruined society and our lives. That's another takeaway I have with the reality TV shows after watching one. I'm like, yeah, the conversations I'm witnessing between these couples on this Love Overboard show and the way people talk, I'm like, this is a symptom. This is of being addicted to a cell phone and shit you see on social media and watching reality TV. It is so, I got dumber after finishing it. I was like, there's just such a gap in people's development happening where it's like they never advance from, it's like the brain they had in high school to like mid-30s. And none of these people do anything respectable as a career. Maybe some of them are a nurse. Okay, there's like a lot of nurses that do reality TV, I think. That's respectable. God bless them. But like everyone else is just, I have a like a clothing company. I have an online business, or they do influencing. They do brand deals and shit. It's just like, what? How are we? I don't know. The best thing these people could do is work with like charities and volunteer for homeless shelters and do something. They need to get out in society and do something with a little more. I'm on a tangent. I know I am. Okay, so we're not doing our life updates. At this point, we need to get this over with. Hold on. We're rusty. We were gone for a month. We're rusty. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast. Wherever you listen to podcasts, please hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is a video and audio podcast. Hi, YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. And finally, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/tjms. Patreon.com/tjms. All right. I wasn't loud enough. Our dryer broke. Our dryer almost caught on fire. Life updates. We had our dryer tubes unclogged the other day. And anytime, so this is the homeownership segment of the podcast. Hi, we're on year 2 in this house, and there's always something, okay? There's always a project. There's always a tchotchke that needs to be placed in an empty spot where you're like, a tchotchke, that empty part of the shelf needs a tchotchke. I need to go to Home Goods. I need to get a tchotchke for it. I'm really into ginger jars. Okay. Like just frilly jars that look like urns you'd put ashes in. Like I'm into those now. So the dryer, the other day I'm doing laundry and we had to fix our AC last summer. And it's funny when I think about the dryer, I'm like, why didn't I think about this? Like I thought about the AC. The AC stopped working. So Corey's at work. I'm at home. And I'm running the laundromat all day long. It just never ends. It's just so many. The thing is it's the dogs. Okay. The dogs make everything gross. And I'm really on it with cleaning up their blankets and like I constantly wash anything they lay on, pillow covers, you know what I mean? Like, cause that stuff gets the dog scent on it. So I'm always washing blankets and dog beds and everything, and it never ends. And anyways, and Corey's really adamant about like clear out the dryer. What do you call it? It's like where the lint catches. Okay. And I'm like, I give myself a C+ in that department. Like I'm not an every time kind of girl. I'm every like 5 dryer loads kind of girl that I'll clear it out. And I get nervous. Like I'm like, wait, if he's in there when I like pull it out and it's full, I'm like, like what's he gonna do? Like he's so like, it's funny, like our different OCDs, like things he's really like can't stand and things I can't stand. Because I'm really particular. Like my thing is lighting. Oh my God, I cannot stand overhead lighting at night. And if I walk into the bedroom and there's the overhead light on, I'm like, I can't. I can't do. It's like the blinds have to be down when it's dusk. Like once it's getting to the point where the sun's down and it's dark out, like blinds have to be down. I do not want people peeking in our house with lights on because you can really see. So mine is like the blinds have to be down. Lighting. Like the kitchen lighting when I'm having dinner is different from my cooking lighting when I'm making dinner in the kitchen. Okay. Like very OCD about lighting. Corey's OCD. Okay. That stupid lint tray. But anyways, on this particular day, I, walk by the laundry room and I'm like, oh shit, like something's smoking on fire. I need to check this out. And I'm like in an immediate panic because you never want to smell that, right? You never want to smell fire. It's like the scariest thing. So I had a what do you call it? I could do it. I had a laundry washer load. The washer was going and the dryer, and I was scrambling instead of just immediately thinking heat, fire, dryer. I went to the washer. I was trying to stop the load. I'm like so discombobulated and like confused. And then I realized like, wait, no, the dryer. So like I pull the dryer door open, it stops. The smell of smoke comes out and I'm like, oh shit. And it was a bunch of blankets like that were drying. And I immediately checked the lint tray and it was empty. Like I was like, oh, slay. Like I must have just emptied this. So like that wasn't catching fire. I was looking at the blankets. Like, is there any metal on them that might, or any like plastic maybe burning from the heat? Nothing inside the dryer barrel. So I was thinking, this is really weird. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, about a month ago, I heard a clinking noise, like a little clink, not something that's alarming, but just something different about the way the dryer sounds. And I clocked that. I'm like, I wonder if it's like a mechanism inside that's, getting rusty or something. It needs maintenance. I don't know. The dryers, they were here when we moved in. They're solid, or the washer and dryer, they're solid, but I was like, maybe it's time. Okay. But long story short, yeah, Corey comes home. I'm just like cleaning behind the dryer and I'm telling him like, it smells like smoke. Like we need to figure this out. And he's immediately on the phone with some maintenance person he knows. He's like, oh yeah, they'll be here tomorrow. It's like, he's just such a get shit done person. So, and I'm thinking like, oh, I'm going to get a screwdriver. I'm going to open up the back of this. I'm going to open like every little compartment of the dryer, like a fucking surgeon, and find the thing that's clinking, or if there's like metal on metal grind. I don't know. Like I was ready to do the DIY this and fix it. And, yeah, so I cleared there, you know, there's a little lint behind it and around it. So I cleaned all of that up. But long story short, the dryer guys, the washer and dryer maintenance guys come by. And whenever there's maintenance people at the house, I get a little nervous. Because I'm like, you just never know. Like, you never know who's going to show up. It's always a man or multiple. And it's just a little bit uncomfortable. So, thank God I was like, cause Corey's like, oh, I have a meeting at the time they're coming. Do you mind if you take care? And I was like thinking, fuck it. Like whatever. I've done this a million times with other maintenance people. I can handle it. And turns out Corey's like, oh, my meeting got canceled. I'll come home and I'll help because, you know, he could come home and deal with it with me. And I was like, okay, like great. Thank God he came home. When I say I have never been more terrified by maintenance men in my life, like coming into my home in my life, like this was the worst I've ever experienced. I was immediately, when they walked in the house, I looked at Corey, I was like, oh shit. And the thing is they were like 5'3". They were these two older gentlemen, maybe like over the age of 50. And they were probably former heroin. Okay. Bless them. They fixed the dryer. Life update. The dryer's fixed. It all worked out. But they were rough. It was very like, okay, they're former crackheads. Now they're back to work. They've got their head on straight now. They're contributing to society again. Now they clean out dryer vents. But it was scary because they walk in, they don't even address my existence. And like, I'm like, they don't even acknowledge or do anything. They just walk straight to the laundry room and they start working, which I appreciate. I like when they get to it because it's efficient and it's like, we don't need to small talk and bullshit. It's like, hey, the dryer's smoking, and then they just go. But it was just weird. They were like carnies. Okay. It was like going to the carnival and they're like missing teeth. It was a little, they're just rough looking, and they kind of mumbled. Like they didn't articulate words. Like they mumbled to each other and it was scaring me. And I was like, oh, and then they started like walking around the house and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I thought they're just in the laundry room. Oh no, they need to find the vents, the other vents and where they go in the house. And like, yeah. And I'll never, so I ended up doing work in my office here, and I'll never forget. I heard one of the guys go, oh, we got it all. We got it. Like he was like, we got it all. Oh my God. It all came out at once. I actually like could understand when he said that. Apparently it was like this surge of lint that fully came out at the end, and that fixed it. So it had just been backed up and clogged. This is the thing I was going to say about the AC and why I didn't put this together in my head. For the last 2 years since we bought this house, I think it's gone a little worse over time too, when I think about it. When I do a load in the dryer, it takes multiple passes. Like I'll do like, if I'm doing like a bunch of towels or blankets, like instead of it just doing the full 60 minutes and then it's fully dry, by the time it finishes the 60 minutes, they're still damp. So then I started over. And then I started over. And when you get in a habit of something, you're just doing it and you're not thinking straight. You're not thinking, oh, this isn't efficient. This is a waste of energy. Like this isn't working how it should be working. I just did it that way. And now that they fixed it, things dry in one dryer session. Like a fucking dryer should work. It's like, hey, duh, bitch. Okay, so the AC, Corey caught it pretty immediately. Our bill jacked up 10 times what it usually is, and our AC or our whatever bill that is, AC, I don't know. Electric energy? Yeah. Well, I think it's SDG&E. And anyways, he caught it really quickly because we turn on the AC and the temperature in the house wouldn't change. Like it wasn't dropping. And then if you actually like felt the vents, the temperature coming out of the vents wasn't cool. And so when the guy came to check it, he's like, yeah, it should be coming out of the vents like 15 degrees cooler than whatever. And it wasn't. It was like coming out at like 75, and you'd set the thing to 68 and it would still come out 75. So anyways, we fixed that. They had to redo all of our AC ducts, and that was a whole thing. Or like, yeah, there was some like rats chewing through a couple of them. They also were like, can't believe this passed the inspection. I was actually surprised. I'm like, they showed us pictures up there and I'm like, how the fuck? This did not just happen in a year. Like this, they literally probably looked the other way. And I don't go in my attic. I'm not going to look for rat turds and chew holes like that. I mean, I do not have any business going in my attic. But yeah, the AC's fixed. Okay, but then homeowner segment, we're still on it. Then it's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. Then I opened the dishwasher after the load finished yesterday, and there's standing water at the bottom. Fucker didn't drain. Okay. The day after the dryer got fixed. And I'm just like, fuck me. You know, it's always something. So I actually fixed it. The filter was clear because the first time this has happened one other time. I was like, oh, it's because the filter was clogged, which it was. The water drained immediately. This time the filter was clear because I clear it now. That's a thing I do like once a month. So I was just like, I'm literally scooping water out. It smells like shit. You know, I'm down on all fours. There's dishes in the sink piling up. The dishes in the dishwasher didn't really get cleaned because the dirty water was still churning around and it didn't fully. Somehow I scooped all the water out though, and then I like did the garbage disposal for a minute and a half on like super piping hot water. And are we into this content? Like, is this... I mean, I'm just talking about my life. This is the life update section. This is the part where I story tell about my life. This has been the latest. Like, where have I been? I have new eyes, a new ass, and I have a new ducts. I've clear vents, dryer vents, and my dishwasher broke, but I actually fixed it. So long story short, my ass is getting bigger. My ass is getting a lot bigger. Yeah, that's on like, I'm actually prioritizing protein. Like I'm actually trying to hit my protein goals because I do all this lifting and I'm like, it doesn't make sense to do it and then not hit your protein because then it's like you're just not going to see any results. So like I'm actually hitting my protein, which is cool. So yeah, I hope you're liking this segment. I'll wrap it up in a second here. But basically like scooped all the water out, did the garbage disposal on really hot water for like a couple minutes. And then I loaded the dishwasher again. Or no, the shit was already in there. I just ran it again. And I did it on a different cycle. I did it on a heavy cycle. And then I did the drain thing first. There's like a drain setting you can drain. It worked. So the dishwasher, I magically fixed it. Yeah, okay. We watched the Lamar Odom documentary. Wait, do I have any more home improvement stuff on here? Okay, so you guys, the neighbor's lawn is still a thing. Okay, arch nemesis number 1 on my show. We declared who are we at war with as a club, as a cult. What are we here? As a group. Okay. If you are a groupie of my show, who do we hate the most in this world? People that don't mow their lawns. Especially their front lawns or landscape or do anything. They just let it fly. And it's absolutely unacceptable. These people did a multi-bajillion, I have no idea how much they spent on their renovation, probably not that much, but they fully renovated their entire house. And they've lived in it for probably 7 or 8 months now. And the lawn is still just weeds. And it's getting as tall. Like at one point it was like a fucking cornfield. And it's like, they had I told you about the housewarming party, how they had like 50 people over and they didn't even bother to. And these are people that are like, our neighborhood is too nice for this shit. It's like, you can't get away with this. We don't have an HOA. I feel like this should be a criminal offense. Like go to jail. It's just like, okay, but here's the thing. They know that we hate it. They know that it's an eyesore. Well, we don't really tell them, but the husband, the man was like, hey, like, I'm sorry about the lawn. Like he apologized to Corey, I guess, when he was like taking the trash out. I don't know. And the other neighbor next to us, we gossip about it now with our cool neighbor next to us who takes really good care of their lawn. So it's like a thing, you know, we're gossiping with them. And then the guy with the weedy lawn apologized. And he's like, hey, like, I'm really sorry about this or something. And they didn't, okay. It looked chopped. Like they like took like a foot or two off of the top of it. I don't know how they did that. It was like, cause it's like, if you're using a weed whacker, you would get that all the way down to the base. It was like they took scissors. I'm not kidding. When I swear to God, it's like they took scissors and just clipped the top off to try to make it look flatter, but it's still like 3 feet tall. And then Corey was driving home the other day. I am so in my 30s. Like this is, oh my God, it's just the conversations we have about landscaping, and we're doing our backyards. Like it's coming to a close. Like we're doing a huge project on it this month. It's going to be amazing. Kind of like a final thing to it. But the things we talk about now, I'm like, it's just wild. Like life comes at you fast. You know what I mean? But anyways, Corey's coming home from work the other day and he's like, I shit you not. I pulled into the driveway, or I drove by their house. It's next door to us. And it was like he was a rat in the bushes and he like scurried away and like went to hide in the house because I guess Corey's like, yeah, he was out there weeding the lawn. And it's like he was like embarrassed or didn't want to small talk. And he like saw me coming home and like scurried away. And it's like, dude, just take ownership. You need to fucking have some pride. I don't know. It's just so bad. I took a picture today of like, just a little corner of the lawn, just to like remember, just when the day comes when it's beautiful. They just need turf. They need turf. You know, that would be great. Just put turf in. You don't have to deal with mowing it or any landscaping, but yeah, that's the update. So that's homeownership, that's landscaping, that's neighbor stuff. Do I have any other neighbor drama? There's a lot of new couples. Like I find like, okay, we've got a really cute couple with 2 golden retrievers walking around. They're new. We had a few homes sell around us. One of the couples that moved in, it's like pregnant wife, 1-year-old, and then husband. Like they're just like a probably newlywed couple starting a fam, like super cute couple. Like they're just like a lot of cute young couples like us around us that, yeah, we live in a great place. So it's fun. Okay. We watched a Lamar Odom documentary. It's called like The Life and Death of Lamar Odom, I think, because he was in a coma. He had like 6 heart attacks and 12 strokes or some crazy amount like that. And because he took dick pills and outside of Vegas in a brothel. This happened back in, I want to say, spitball in 2015. I don't know. I used to think that Chloe and Lamar, I thought they were so, I mean, not that they weren't, but I was like, oh my God, I know they got married quick. Like it was a 30-day thing until they got married, but which is insane. It does happen. It does happen. Sometimes those are the most lasting relationships. Like it just, shit happens. You never, whatever. But I remember seeing Chloe and him just thinking like, oh my God, they're so in love. Like they're so obsessed with each other. He's obsessed with her. It was just so like full on. They just seem like such a good match. And I could tell like she was so in love with him and vice versa. Like but after watching this documentary, I'm like, Lamar Odom straight up used Chloe, and he admitted to that. He was like, he saw their lifestyle, the Kardashians reality show and their lifestyle. And he's like, I want a piece of that. And he was so like blunt about it. And I'm like, he was like a hot chick marrying up for the money. Like, what the fuck? It made him, this documentary did not make him look good. Its addiction is really sad, especially for the families, the family members that are closest to it. Because I mean, Chloe's literally like cleaning up hotel rooms. So after he would use drugs and whatever, and she would like clean the hotel rooms because she didn't want the maids to see any paraphernalia or any shit from Lamar Odom. And then she didn't want that leaking to the press. So she would like come by and like clean. I mean, it's really sad. She put up with so much. And yeah, I'm trying to think if anything else stands out from that documentary. I don't understand coke. I just don't. I get alcoholism, but cocaine doesn't I mean, maybe if you use a shit ton of it, then you feel like high, and I don't know. It just never did it I don't know. It never did it for me. I don't really get it. I don't get it. Like it's kind of like, it's just like a cup of coffee. Like, I don't know. It's like kind of you just are a little more awake, but it's like you're 10% more awake than you just were. But it doesn't, in my experience, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, sure, I have had I've talked about my drug experiences on here. I mean, we're on year 6. You guys know everything, but yeah, it never did anything for me. I'm like, so for him to be addicted to it and to be in that deep, and I guess he was smoking crack too. She mentioned the smell of crack is something you never forget. Like that's it's kind of like how I swear the taste, and like, it's not a scent. It's more of like a taste of anesthesia after you get out of surgery. That to me is a very specific like scent. It's like I think it's because, the thing was down your throat, but it kind of permeates after surgery. And like, that's something that I feel like it's like crack. Like it's a smell. You only whiff it like a couple times in your life. And like, but you can't, it's so distinguishable. Like you can't, you know what I'm trying to say, but, yeah. So he was using her. I mean, he literally was like fine, and he was smoking crack after he went to was he in rehab? After literally was in a coma. So yeah, it was really yucky watching, and it's sad. And, I guess his ex-girlfriend, I mean, I don't think they were ever married. They had 3 kids. One of their sons died super young. I think he was still like a baby. Died in his sleep. She was saying like his childhood didn't really have a solid foundation, and he didn't face like consequences when he did things. Like, yeah, he kind of had a loosey-goosey foundation. And so, but yeah, I don't know. you never know. Like, I mean, addiction affects so many people. It could happen to anyone, like someone like him, who's like an NBA all-star. I don't know if he's an all-star, but he was a champion. Well, he won championships with Kobe. I mean, two, right? So we watched that. I'm on embalming TikTok life update. Let me play some shit for you because I haven't played any videos. We are coming up on the hour mark, and I'm going to pretend like I didn't see the time. This chick is like, come along with me to do an embalming. I didn't know what an embalming was. I have been to an open casket, but I guess it's when they drain your blood and then fill it with a substance, a solution to preserve. I mean, they're doing they're stitching the eyelids, they're doing they're doing the full kit and caboodle, prepping that body to be, is it controversial? I mean, is it, or there was something about embalmings I was reading. Hold on, but let me play this.
I'm at the funeral home at 6:30 this morning for 3 embalmings. Bright and early today.
She works with her dad.
Morning, sugar.
Good morning.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Okay.
I definitely have to change my ventilation after this.
Takes a special person to do this as a job. She's getting all the bottles of the pink and purple solution they fill them up with.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, that first embalming took about 45 minutes. Wasn't able to raise the vein or the arteries, so Dad had to do that. I did the trocar and bathed. Now we're on to number 2.
She has 3 embalmings. Okay, so it's kind of long. So yeah, part of my, the algorithm is now showing me embalming funeral home content. There's something like they have to get to this artery. I mean, it's really, I mean, this is a young girl. This is like a girl. She's like I feel like it's the type of thing where this is a family business. She didn't go to college. Like, this is her job. And she's following in the footsteps of her dad. And now she's this young girl pouring. I mean, what is an embalming? Let me just what do they do? What do they do at an embalming? It's going to be a 3-hour podcast. You guys were fucked. What do they do at an embalming? Or what is embalming? I should have asked this in a shorter way. What am I saying? So it's a sanitizing and temporary preservation process that replaces a body's blood with a formaldehyde-based chemicals to slow decomposition for viewings. It involves cleaning the body, setting facial features, injecting preservatives into arteries, draining blood. The draining blood part, I'm like, this must all be, okay, so I'm thinking about it. I mean, are they simultaneously filling the body and draining it? Because the visual of the blood drained out of a body, I mean, oh my God. They're cleaning it. So they scrub them down. So then you're just I mean, not to be crass, but it's just genitalia and tits and just butts and buttholes and fucking dead toe, just feet and just tongue. I mean, are they I don't do well with death if you didn't. I mean, I'm so obsessed with 9/11. You guys, speaking of that, we have a 9/11 update. I have my morbid obsession thing is 9/11. So I can't really say that I just don't like thinking about it and getting into details in my mind about it because it freaks me out because it's anyways, but they set the face. So that's when they do I was watching a tutorial. They were using a dummy, not an actual person, obviously. And it was, just respect, you know, if this is your profession, like, holy shit. Because organs are not preserved by arterial injection, a trocar, a long hollow needle, is used to puncture hollow organs, including the lung, stomach, and intestines, to aspirate fluids and gases. These cavities are then injected with concentrated high-index chemical fluids. I want to be embalmed. I want to be... What did I say before? I've said this. Pickle me. Pickle me. That's what I've decided. I want to be pickled. In a display case. Sponsored by Grillo's Pickles. That's how I want to go. Okay? Pickle me. Fucking embalming. Put me in a pickle jar. Make it cute. You know what I mean? Make it cute. Put it on a turntable that spins around. You can see all angles. Okay. So yeah, we are, it's Alexa beeping. Hold on. I literally can't hear through my headphones. No, I think we still have, I think it's going to go off in 2 minutes, and then I'm going to say, Alexa, set alarm for 30 minutes. And then we'll do like an hour 30 because I'm insane and I can't achieve my goals. And I can't do an hour. I can, but okay. You guys, so 9/11. Okay. So my algorithm is, my hyperfixation. Okay. So yeah, we're doing a little whales, not so much anymore. That was like a month. I was back into my whale hyperfixation, but, now it's like weird funeral home videos and morbid stuff that it's always like true crime, but like I like watching multi-part videos on cases where they show body cam footage and when they are like the court videos and when they cover the entire case. Like I like watching and these are random things that have happened. Like these are random trials happening across the country that you don't really hear about on the news, but they're really juicy. Like something that I was going to cover was this quadruple amputee cornhole player that murdered someone in his car in the passenger seat. I mean, he's missing arms and legs and popped someone. So there's like a lot of gruesome, crazy true crime stuff out there. So that's my algorithm. But back to the task at hand, Jacqueline. 9/11. Okay, it's been like 6 months, you guys, since I got into 9/11. And if you don't know the lore, I was at this concert. Oh yeah. I was at Crossed Festival. Yeah, Cross Festival. Duh. Here in San Diego, and Empire of the Sun was the main band. They were headlining. For the fuck. I can do this. I can podcast. I can tell a story. I have the talent and the sauce to carry the show, even though do we need popcorn? Should I do a taste test right now? I'm at this festival. Empire of the Sun is playing on the stage, and I'm like, they're pretty good. I've listened to their music before. I didn't really put the two and two together of like who they were and the visuals. And I was like, oh, they're a really quirky, cool group. And so I followed them on Instagram, and then I looked at their following list, because anytime an account's following one account, I'm like, that's interesting. Who do they follow? And they followed this 9/11 Instagram that was a it's got hundreds of thousands of followers, and they post all kinds of 9/11 content, videos, pictures, stories, everything. And I was like, oh, interesting. I just went down there. I immediately went down the rabbit hole. It's funny. I like checked their account and they don't follow them, the 9/11 account anymore. I was like, I don't know. Should I look at who they follow now? Maybe this is how I'm going to get inspo for who I follow on Instagram, because it's dry out there. I mean, I get so bored from everything's the same. Everything's the same. It's so like everything is so redundant now, and the influencer content. There's just the way everything's a photo dump and a I don't know what I'm saying. Empire of the Sun. Type it in. You got this, Jacqueline. You can do it. Empire. Maybe I should finish now because like we're fading and oh, they follow 0 people. Okay, cool. It's not beeping. I'm like listening for my Alexa. So anyways, I followed the account, and then the life update part is that I came across, so my morbid curiosity is the jumpers, right? People that jumped out of the building. Above where the planes impacted because they were trapped, right? Like you've seen the pictures of people falling to their death after jumping out of the building. And the only thing I've ever heard about it was like, oh, the firefighters would refer to the jumpers as like, oh, they're like, or what it looked like as pink dust, because when they would impact, they would just vanish into the flesh and the blood. Everything would just turn into like a pink, like cloud of dust. I mean, you know, it's body parts, but like, so that was the only thing I ever like heard about. And I was always wondering, like, I mean, there's hundreds of them that jumped on that day. Long story short, I follow the 9/11 Reddit, and people post all day long in there and talk about 9/11, and it's a whole thing. And I read it probably a few times a week. I'm on the 9/11 Reddit. And the other day I was like, oh shit, these are 20 pictures of jumper bodies, crushed bodies, like firefighter bodies. Like I never saw bodies. Like I've seen like a hand of someone, like just like I've seen, they really erased. I mean, whatever was on the internet, it was like got erased. It was just kept out of the public. Yeah. And these pictures the other day, I was like, oh shit. Like, I don't know how this person came up, like had these. There's always a way. And like people have, I have no idea how they get a hold of this stuff, but it was like the most sobering thing I've ever seen. Like just meat bodies are just meat, like just on the ground. Exactly how you'd imagine it to look. But there was actually a picture to back. It like closed the loop in my brain. But yeah, the crushed ones, like after the towers fell, those pictures were really bad too. Everything, it was all bad. Something strange about the jumpers and the photos of bodies was the hands always seemed to have, their index finger pointing, which is something someone picked up on. Like the index finger would be, it wasn't like the hand was flat. It was like, I'm trying not to show my hand because my fingernail is missing. But the pointer finger was always, yeah. Okay. So I did a story time. This is a life update about I do TikToks every now and then. It's not like a regular thing. I think I need to have some popcorn. I think I'm fading and I need popcorn. So we're going to have a little cloud popcorn from Khloe Kardashian. This is protein popcorn. Sweet and salty kettle corn. This is actually my favorite one. I've had it before. I need to unsubscribe from Thrive Market because I keep skipping my boxes because I don't want it. And then instead of just canceling it, I skip because I'm like, maybe I'll use it in a couple months. And then they send me, and then I'll forget to like skip again or cancel or whatever. And they'll send me my box again with like 100 things in it. Like the initial box I ordered is what just repeatedly, if I forget, it'll be like I think this happens like every 3 months. Cause I forget far out you can skip, but if it's like, I think it's 3 months. So then that's how far. Should I not eat and talk at the same time? Is that going to be annoying? Yeah. Anyways, so this showed up in my box. This is a kind of snack that you have to eat. It gets better after you eat like 2 good sized handfuls. Like you need like a good, some snacks are like that. At first it's like, oh, it's okay. But once your mouth is fully permeated with the kettle corn, protein kettle corn powder, whatever they put on this, then you're like, oh, this is nice. And then you just want to keep eating it. So, okay. Well, we're fat and happy. I do TikToks, back to that. I did a TikTok called First Date from Hell. And I did a story time about this guy that I was supposed to go on a date with this really hot guy. I was like, oh my God, he's so hot. I met him at a bar. He was a bouncer, and then got his number. We planned a date like a week or so later at the same bar. And long story short, he stood me up. He didn't show up, but this guy, like while I was waiting for him at the bar, I grabbed a drink for myself waiting. He like descended from like out of nowhere, and he was this like blonde surfer bro dude, who was so drawn to me to the point where it was like, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And then by the end of the night, he like proposed to me. It was like, I can't live without you. Like I'm going to marry you. Or will you marry me? Like in the Uber at one point. This was if you want to know the story, it was my 24-hour first date from hell. And it wasn't, or is it just a 24-hour? It wasn't even a date. It was a one-sided situationship date thing where he was obsessed with me. Somehow I lasted 24 hours with this man. Back when I was, I think, like 23. Like it was the most obnoxious 24 hours of my life. But the life update I have is that I did the TikTok, and then I was retelling the story to Corey because I've told him before about it. But because I made the TikTok, I was retelling it to him, and I was like, oh my God, I need to look this guy up. I like remembered his name. It came to me, or I had it in my phone. Did I block him? I blocked him, but, anyways, his name popped up. I look him up, and I swear to God, the life update from this. So you have to listen to the story. Go to my TikTok to listen to the full story. It's real. I mean, you guys, it was like, I ended up staying the night at his place. The guy I was supposed to be on the date with was friends with, came over to his house that night. Like the guy I was supposed to be on a date with hung out with us that night. It was so like, I almost feel like they coordinated it. He's like, hey, I'm not really into this girl. Like, this is when she's going to be at the bar. This is when our date's supposed to be. This is what she looks like. Go get her. Like, go try to see if you can pick her up. And this fucker he got me He got me for 24 hours. And it was kind of against there was a certain point where I'm like, I'm kind of entertained by this man because of how insane but long story short, I look him up, and it's like this woman in his profile picture. He's a private profile. I show Corey the phone, and he's like, that is you. That woman, because he's in a picture, in his profile picture with a girl. And Corey's like, did he Photoshop your head onto this woman's body? That looks identical to you. So this man, that's the funniest. It's the funniest thing because I'm like, the way he was towards me was like, you're the woman of my dreams. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And then the fucking girlfriend, wife, I don't know who's in his, this has been like, it's been like 8 years. It's been so long. Looks exactly like me. Just go listen to the story on my TikTok. So we didn't do Summer House, but I need to, because that's what's going on in the world right now. That is so important that we cover. Okay, so there's this is the news segment, so cute. We'll do hi, we're in the news segment of the podcast. Getting back into it after a month, little rusty. We did our life updates. We've done our stories. Now we're doing news. So, I don't think we have time for all of this. I should come back tomorrow. I've been kind of getting the itch to podcast multiple times a week. So that may or may not happen, but I'm like feeling this pull to not just do one a week. So yeah, maybe we'll cover more tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. But there's this spaceship going to the moon. All I know is it's called like Artemis 2. And I believe they're going to the dark side of the moon. I'm talking out of my ass right now, but they launched yesterday and they're going behind the moon. And I think they're trying to locate a place to build a base. And I don't know if I buy any of it. Like, I don't know where the truth is, I think I need to start I am honest, but sometimes my thoughts it's like they're not based on something that's really grounded and solid that I feel really confident about. It's like based on something I've heard a little bit about, heard a little bit about, and then like seen a little bit about. Like, so when it comes to the moon landing and the moon, the conspiracy of the theory of if we landed on the moon or not, I can't say I've done enough of a personal deep dive into it to really say one thing or another. But I've heard a lot of convincing shit that makes me scratch my head and go like, doesn't feel like we did. But this is like, okay, it is 2026. If this is a success, it seems like, what's the latest? Artemis 2 mission? It's a 10-day mission. So here's what it is. So Artemis 2 is a crewed lunar flyby mission. So they're not landing on the moon. Probably because they can't. Probably because it's too far. Probably because, just kidding. Is a crewed lunar flyby mission under the Artemis program, launched from Kennedy Space Center on April 1st. The 10-day mission is intended to carry NASA astronauts Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, and Christina Koch. Christina Hammock Koch, along with Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen, on a free return trajectory around the moon and back to Earth. It is a second flight of the Space Launch System. And it's the first crewed mission beyond low Earth orbit since Apollo 17 in December of 1972. So this is a big fucking deal. I feel like I just don't really hear. It's like I heard more about the Jeff Bezos' wife going to space than I have about Artemis. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard that, to me, was covered. Of course, it's like celebrities, it's women going to did they go to space? They went to the lowest point they probably could. That's technically space, but whatever they did, like that was, what was that called? Chicks in Space. Is it Blue Origin? Is it Blue Origin? Whatever. That thing was like it seems like a bigger deal, even though this is like a crazy deal because we haven't done it since the 72. The Artemis 2 crew deals with broken toilet hours after launch into space. How wonderful. See, this is fun. Like shitting in space, the toilet doesn't work. According to space.com, Artemis 2 mission specialist Christina Koch noted an issue with starting up the part of the space toilet that dealt with urine collection. There's a blinking fault light that alerted the astronauts to the toilet troubles shortly after they completed a proximity operations demonstration. 10 days. Huh. I wonder what they're going to do. Where are they going to pee? So that's happening. Okay. But then also, oh yeah, the war is also happening. So it's interesting. I post on Instagram. I posted, I'm going to talk about reality TV drama on my podcast tomorrow, but I'll balance out your brain cells and talk about the war also. But like my brain cells, I'm losing brain cells with this war just as much as I am with reality TV drama. I mean, Iran made a diss track. They're meme warring. It's so unserious. Like what is the world? Like actually what is going on? It was like a rap song or like I don't know. I can't take it serious. So what is the latest update on the war? Like what war update? Are they trying to just do like a peace deal? Iran war live news updates. U.S. says it damaged a bridge in Iran. Okay, great. Trump says Iran war will still take weeks. Oil prices rise with no plan to open Strait of Hormuz. Like, what's their objective? Like, you go in, okay, it's like, take out their supreme leader, kill a bunch of people. Okay, but it's like, what's the plan? Like, what is the goal? Like, what is the goal? They have because like we're not like, is it, because to me I'm like, okay, because I don't understand how any of this, I mean, I'm like just again talking out of my ass, but it's like, okay, we don't like their leadership. We don't like that even though Netanyahu, I guess, has been saying they've been 90% close to making a nuke for like since the 90s. It's confusing. We don't want them to make a nuke, and then we're like, we don't like their leadership. We disagree with that, so we'll kill their leader. Then they have like the new Ayatollah guy in there. And then it's like, we probably don't like him either. I don't think we like him, right? So it's like, do we just kill every new leader they put in until we like the leader? Because then we're like, okay, like we're cool with how this one's running the government or running the country. Like, I feel like, I think the way it ends is a deal, right? Like they make a deal and then but how do you like walk away from this now? Because like we go in and do what we did, and it's like you stoke the fire. It's like you're gonna get burned back. Like Senator Murphy says we are losing this war. I keep hearing this. Senator Chris Murphy, a Democrat from Connecticut, said in a statement, the president's speech Wednesday night said in a statement, the president's speech Wednesday, oh my God, said in a statement, the president's speech Wednesday night was grounded in a reality that only exists in Donald Trump's mind. We are losing this war, Murphy said. We cannot destroy all their missiles or drones, nor their nuclear program. Iran projects more power in the region than they did before the war. Trump urges Iran to make a deal. Okay, yeah. Like that seems like that's like how this will end. Got to open the Strait of Hormuz, make a deal. Okay. They attacked a bridge. How many Americans have died? Dow falls more than 600 points. All right, Summer House. You guys, what song Iran war song? It's like What is this? Is this it? Viral anti-war song gains traction. Leave us alone. Yeah. It's like an AI, I think, song they made. But again, they're making a song. Iran is making a song. It's. Oh wait, this is it. No, wait. This is a anti-war song sung by a girl. Oh, this is the song. Keep your bombs to yourself. Keep your bombs to yourself. This is our homeland, and our freedom belongs in our own hands. We don't want your democratic bombs. Take your poison, take your filth, and get out. Okay. Jesus. Wow. Hey, Israel. I like how they say Israel. Israel. Because growing up, like when you said Israel in Catholic church songs, or in like the movies, the cartoon movies you would watch in class and shit, it was like Israel, not Israel. Happy Passover, by the way. Shout out. It's just okay. So yeah, it's just the war is it's just like what the White House. Okay. Then also I've seen like war thirst trap content from the White House, social media, like their accounts. And I'm like, those videos get me though. I get so hyped when I see the fighter jet thirst trap videos, not of the pilots, just the jets themselves thirst trapping. Cause there's something like I'm sexually attracted to fighter jets. Like there's something like that gets me horny about a fighter jet. Like I've always been that way. Like I feel so proud to be an American. Like I see them flying and I'm just like, cause you know what it is? It's like the first time. Okay. I had my first crush on a fighter jet. Guys, I used to want to be a pilot. I don't know if I want to be a fighter jet pilot. I used to want to be like when you're a kid, you're like, I want to be it was a pilot. I think it was a fighter pilot. And then it was also a race car driver. I used to say that when I was like 7, you know what I mean? Like that's so what you say when you're 7. And then it was anesthesiologist. Yeah, I don't know. But, first time I developed a crush on a fighter jet and felt something, because it really makes you feel something. When you see one of those jets fly by, if you don't feel something, you're not a true American. It's like, the thing is the setting is always, you're in a stadium. The American flag is being, the soldiers are walking the American flag down the field. I'm thinking of a football stadium or a baseball stadium. And then, in the land of the free, and then it's a fucking jet going by. Butterflies. Okay. The kind of butterflies you get when you see a crush. Like I should be on that show. Like my weird, what is it? Addiction or attraction. You know that one person that used to have they were actually sexually attracted to their car. I'm sexually attracted to fighter jets. Okay, this is getting weird. We're trailing off. We need to talk about Summer House. So that's that on the war. I really have no idea what's going on. I can't keep up. I don't pay attention. I'm just like, that's another thing is I have felt in the last month of not podcasting so good. Like, because this is the thing that makes me feel the best. Podcasting makes me feel better than anything, right? Like we know this. I'm so grateful I get to do this and express myself and be creative this way. But there is something about podcasting and keeping up with the news every single week that can be really dysregulating and like jarring, because it's just like every week it's like plane crash, war, someone cheated on someone, or there's reality TV drama, death, someone fucked someone they shouldn't have and betrayed someone. And then it's like, it's always like war and sex and death. And those are the things that climb to the top of the news cycle, obviously. And it's been nice not like paying attention for a month, I will say. And that's why I really have nothing to update you on the war other than what I said earlier. It's that I corrected my pronunciation of Khamenei, not Khamenei, not Khamenei, like I was saying. Summer House. Okay, so this is me talking out of my ass about Summer House as someone who does not watch Summer House, who did not know who West and Amanda were a day ago, and is simply going to give you the vibes. I'm just going to give you the vibes. So the vibes that I'm picking up from my brief research on the current Summer House drama that people are calling, they're claiming this is bigger than Scandival. I think with Scandival, it was also a friendship betrayal type thing with a guy. Like a guy got between two girls that were friends. I don't know. I didn't really cover that either. The drama between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni was like the last time I really deep dove into a celebrity gossipy drama. Like I don't really do this. I like it. I like listening to other people do it, but I don't really cover this kind of stuff. But I'm going to today because I think I have like a deep thought about men, about reality TV, brain development, and men, and women. No, I'll loop women into it too. So basically, so I've heard of Summer House and I've heard of Southern Charm. So I was confusing this. I thought this was Southern Charm because they sound the same in my mind. Summer House, Southern Charm. Southern Charm, I believe, is a Charleston-based reality TV show. It's like Southern vibes, but like coastal Southern, like Charleston, like not Louisiana, not like the Bayou, like the alligator, like we're wrestling alligators with our bare hands, like hick Southern vibe. It's like more like bougie, classy, like Southern. I just don't understand. Like when I look at the charts, like when I look at the map of the United States, I don't like the South is just the bottom three. It's Alabama, it's Arkansas, it's Louisiana. Did I just do that properly? Yeah. Florida is not the South. Just those three. But then when you start looping in Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, because it's South Carolina, it's the South, but like it doesn't have, I guess it kind of does have, I mean, they have the hush puppies. Like those are very good. When I was in, South America, what am I saying? When I was in Southern Charm, when I was in South Carolina, I went to Hilton Head. We had the hush, like we had the Southern food. So I did appreciate that. Okay. But then I was in North Carolina with Corey and it was still like the South there, but it's like not the South. It's not, I don't know. What's the South? Whatever. Okay. So I was confused. Let's get to the task at hand. Summer House is not Southern Charm. It's based in like the Hamptons. Okay. The Summer House Bravo TV show is filmed at a private rental home in Watermill, New York, located within the town of Southampton on Long Island's South Shore. So this is a New York Hampton House reality show. Okay. And this is the vibe, right? For the drama. I'm just looking at the cast photos here. Like, yeah. Okay. So I see everyone's reposting this statement that Amanda posted on her story. I'm like, I don't know who Amanda is, but this is like, people are freaking out. Everyone I follow a lot of people that keep up with reality TV. They're all posting this, reposting like, oh my God, holy shit. Like it's the biggest thing they've ever, like the biggest deal in the world. So I'm like, okay, this is something interesting. Like didn't even like look up Amanda, didn't look up West. But I kept hearing about Amanda West. So I was like, okay. So during my preparation for this show, I looked up Amanda and West, and Kyle's also part of this. We'll get to Ciara. They're also, this is like there's like so many people. There's like 15, I don't know, people on Summer House. I guess it's a house they all like go to in the summer and then they film. It's like Jersey Shore, but New York. I don't know. And they party and it's like they're young and there's people dating each other and it's like a typical show. There's so many renditions of this. So I guess the vibe. Okay, so first of all, I'm looking at West. And I'm looking at Amanda. And I'm just like, okay, so this is drama. Everyone's freaking out like it's World War III. And I'm like, these people simply aren't attractive enough for me to care about. Like these people, like none of the cast of Summer House, like they're just not hot enough for me to care about. Like I just got done watching Love Overboard, and like, not that the cast was like 100% like, they weren't like all, they were a lot, like they're hot people. And I liked watching Love Overboard for that reason. Like it was more hot people in bikini vibes. Like that's what if I'm going to watch trash TV, like I want these people to be hot. And I was looking at Amanda and West and I'm like, if this is the guy, and then I was looking up his videos and him talking and I'm like, this is what we're all freaking out about, this man and this girl. Like they're just not attractive enough for me to care about. And I'm like, why do people care so much about them? Like, I understand if they're like super hot and like trying to think like who, you know what I mean? Like it's like the vibes just aren't, I know people are invested because they've watched the show. I don't know how many seasons have been on, but West is 31. Okay. He's the man. So basically Amanda's 34, West is 31. I guess they're the couple that just came out and they're like, hey, we're together. We're fucking. And Amanda recently separated from, not divorced, Kyle from Summer House in January. So Kyle's 43. Kyle, I looked up Kyle. I was like, oh God, it's just like, it keeps getting worse. These are not men these are not like, okay, first of all, if you're on a reality TV show, it's gay. Okay. If you're a man. So it's like, already I'm just like, why are we as women, like these women on the show, like especially Ciara, when I look at Ciara, I see who this woman is for who she is. Like I actually have no idea who she is, but I like saw a couple of her TikToks. I like look at how she just looks and like her aura. And I'm like, you are punching so far down. Like you could do so much better than this trash. Like you are above this, and this West guy was your guy that you're like, that what? He's a fucking douche, and he's 31. Okay, so that's the biggest red flag, is he's 31. So Kyle and Amanda separate in January. And I guess this show was Kyle's idea. And they got married, and Amanda and Kyle got married in 2021. This is like all over the place. I'm not doing this cohesively, but like I'll get to like my punchline, like my real thoughts about this as someone who doesn't even watch the show and really knows nothing, but just picked up the vibes. So yeah, they got married in 2021, separated this January. Some like photos came out, or some gossip came out in Dumois that was like Amanda and West are together. I don't know. And then the statement she just posted on her Instagram that blew everything up. It was like, whoa. So then it confirmed it. And then the thing is Amanda and Ciara, who used to date West, are friends. So this woman gets separated. And so Amanda gets separated from her husband, Kyle, from the show in January, starts hooking up with West. And through my source, one of my sources, Dave Portnoy, said that he knew about this during the Super Bowl, which was early February. So if they separated in January, in February, the West and Amanda guy are already hooking up. Looks sus. But I guess Kyle and Amanda's relationship wasn't that great. Like, I didn't watch it. Of course, again, I didn't watch the show. I have no idea. I don't know anything. But so so now she's hooking up with West. But then Ciara and West dated. And so now she's hooking up with her friend's ex. And people are saying that Amanda's being an opportunist and she betrayed Ciara because she's an insecure woman, and an insecure woman will always backstab you and screw you like that and like not be a girl's girl. I don't know. Okay, but like this is what I'm picking up. So Ciara, girl, like this is not, I'm looking at Amanda and I'm like, trash, like kind of like a Taylor Frankie Paul. Like, and this is just from vibes. Not trash, like maybe she's cool. I don't know. But like, again, like not hot enough for me to really care about. Ciara, I do care. I care about Ciara more. Again, from like one video I watched in a photo. Amanda, this West dude, let me give you a teaser. This is West. So this is the man. Okay, this is how he talks. Again, 31. So red flag number 1. Men under the age of 35 are not serious. Unless they're from like a really small town and they grew up in the church and they have never logged into a social media platform or downloaded a streaming app where they can watch reality TV and rot their brains to modern thought culture. Like, they're dangerous and they should not be, you shouldn't take it serious. Like, you shouldn't be heartbroken over this motherfucker or like this man, this type of man. Okay. First of all, I wouldn't touch any of these men with a 10-foot pole. I don't understand these women and their attraction. Like, when I was watching Love Overboard, I was also thinking that. I'm like, these are all boys. I feel like a grandmother. Like, my energy around them, I'd be like, these are not men. Maybe like a couple of them had like tinges of it on Love Overboard. Like, they had like, but they're just too young. The thing is they're too young. Like, men in their 20s don't touch. Men under 30, it's like 35 and over. That's when you can actually take him serious. This guy.
Remember before we
This is West.
updated our phones and you could type in a word or like a contact you were looking for in the search bar, and it was like a really useful like feature in iMessage. And now you type in something you're looking for and it just shows you everything ever that you're not looking for. Like, just random people's names and random conversations. What the fucking shit is this? I just want to search when...
Like, are you... Okay. I'm not going to yell at him right now. So that's the guy. That's West. So Ciara dated this guy. And again, I might be getting this all wrong. This is like I'm pretty clear on this though. I think, yeah, Ciara and West, this guy we just listened to, this douchey, it's like a Valley Girl voice, but it's a man. That's my take. It's like the men of reality TV talk like women. They talk like women. The men have developed, yeah, Oh my gosh. And that is the thing. When I hear this at the gym too, because there's so many like Southern California, like douchey, like musclehead surfer bro, like social media, like let's make content. let's go do a run and like film it. These fucking men with their running now. And there's this like new CrossFit thing called like High Rocks they all do now. And they're all like, it's just like, it's like, they're gay. But it's the voice. It's like the guys have they talk like girls and they have their own like Valley Girl accent. Like, listen to this.
What up, sickos? We're at Buffalo Wild Wings for March Madness, ripping games. Sweet chili crisp wings, there they are. Spicy G, because that's what I always do. Fried peas from the ultimate sampler platter with King's Hawaiian cheese.
He's doing a mukbang on his TikTok. This is a grown 31-year-old man showing you Buffalo Wild Wings. This is West again. I think what I want women to do is like zoom out and ask yourself, do I want to be with a man that, first of all, okay, the way he dresses, the way he talks, the mannerisms, especially the way he talks, the cadence, the rhythm, the vibes, okay? Do I want my man to film himself eating wings, eating anything on camera? And like, you should be so repulsed by that idea. Get a job. Like, I cannot take any of this seriously because I'm like, this is a result of like phones have ruined men. They've fucking ruined men. They've ruined women. They've ruined everything. This is a symptom, like the way they're talking, the way he's acting, the stupid drama between this summer house cast is so, it's like nothing. It's so like, it's void of anything. I mean, yes, feelings are feelings. You have emotions and you feel them for people, even though they're kind of stupid, like this West guy. But it's like, I know Ciara and like, they're going to blink and they're going to be like, because I've done this with men that I've dated. I'm just like, how the fuck did I touch them with a 10-foot pole? Like, you wake up, you're just like, huh? It's like the fog lifts. And you're just like, what the fuck? This is Kyle and Amanda. Okay. So Kyle is they're doing a skincare video. So men should not be in women's TikToks. They shouldn't be doing beauty guru videos. They shouldn't have social media. They shouldn't be taking photos and videos of themselves. They shouldn't be making content. Okay. The only content I want to see of a man is him walking around a job site of a project that he's building, like promoting his construction company, or a man in a video playing professional sports. Like, that's more respect. Like, if you're on film, you know, like you're a football player, like that's more respectable. Like you're, you know, those ones are dangerous too. But, you know, you're being filmed at your local chamber of commerce. I don't know. You're on a podium, making a speech for a charity that you run. Like, that is when I want to see a man on camera. This West guy on camera, okay, from Summer House, filming himself eating Buffalo Wild Wings and talking about not being able to search things properly on the iPhone. I mean, I looked at a lot of his videos. Every single one is like this. Women should not have, why are we talking about this? And he's not attractive. The thing is like, this man is not good looking. He's not attractive. He's not a hot man. He is a douchey 31-year-old who's acting like he's in a frat still. That's the thing. It's when the men and women still act like they're so this is the thing. The intellect and the personality, doesn't graduate now from the sorority and the frat. It stays that way into the 30s. That's what happens now. And it's so crazy. It's like, I understand it's like never grow up and like forever young. I want to be or like, let's dance in style. No, what's the song? It's like, you only got 100 years to live, 16 there's still. So you get like somber and sad about your age and you're like, oh, like never grow up. Like, why do we have to evolve and like be mature and grow up? But it's like, it's getting to the point where they say, they're like, I'm looking for something serious on these reality shows. They're like, I'm looking for love. I want something serious. Like, I just want to, and it's like, you're 31, you're not. And it's like your lifestyle does not support that. Like the way you carry yourself, the way you act, the way you talk, your profession does not, it's not conducive. Like, it's just so funny to me when these bros and hoes say stuff on reality TV like, I just like want to settle down. Anyways, I need to play this. This is Kyle doing a makeup tutorial or a makeup cleansing. They're taking their makeup off. Like he's wiping his eyes too in this ad they're doing together. And again, two unattractive people that they were married. I guess their marriage was not good. They just separated. And then the woman in this video is now with the West guy who was just eating the Buffalo Wild Wings. So here's Amanda.
This works for guys too?
What are you doing?
Just trying to get the rest of the guy liner off from our party last weekend.
I've had my fair share of waterworks on national television, from my engagement to random crash outs to this iconic moment.
This is not fun. Summer should be fun. Amanda, not fun.
But what I regret the most? Not having my Garnier waterproof micellar water. It takes off waterproof makeup, oil, dirt, no rubbing, and no rinsing.
All fresh, clean, and happy, thanks to Garnier waterproof micellar water. Besides, it's a great cleanser.
We may not be able to wipe away our crash outs from the internet, but at least we can wipe away the makeup.
This works for guys.
Okay, so that was Kyle, her husband. They're now separated. Kyle, okay, so he's blonde. Oh my God, okay. I crave Liver King. Okay. I crave. So the way I want men to be on reality TV, like it's just not going to happen because it's just like, I want a lumberjack. I want a Liver King. I want someone who can fucking military, like Delta Force guy, like these military guys, like out there, like fucking doing missions, and they're like, those are also like the ones to avoid too, because they're not, but like the kind of like men, like I need a burly ass, like I'm talking when I'm watching reality TV, like these men are like soft, feminine, douchey. Like I wouldn't say that West is super feminine, but he's kind of got a little, like they always have a little like feminine twang to their voice because it's the girl voice. They talk like girls. Like the way they gossip and talk is like a chick, especially amongst each other. Like, okay, the way like, yeah, I'm just thinking Liver King because I'm like, what's the most extreme example I can think of like who feels like a man that I follow that I'm like is a good example or like, you know, he's kind of like an Andrew Huberman type, like who's Corey just texted me, are you done? My husband, you know, great example. I'm around both men like these guys on reality TV because it's San Diego. It's like hard to escape because a lot of the men in San Diego have been on reality shows and shit. And then there's like, I am around a lot of like men, but they're getting hard to find. They're getting really hard to find. Like a farmer. I want a farmer. I want a cop. you know what I mean? It's almost like the testosterone levels are getting so low. They are. That's a statistic. That's not dispute. Like you can't dispute it. It's showing. Like it's really showing, and it comes out in reality TV. And men are just douchey losers. Like, and then the girls cry over them, and then the girls ruin their friendship over them. And it's like, why are you involved with him in the first place? I wouldn't, if I was on this show, I looked at the cast of Summer House. Now I like Paige DeSorbo, I will say. She, I am a fan of. I really love Paige DeSorbo. Big fan of Giggly Squad, her and Hannah. They were both on Summer House, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, all of these guys, I'm like, it's just a no for me. Same with Southern Charm. We were watching the reunion, the Bravo reunion. We never watch, like, we just popped it on. It was just on the TV. And he's sitting there and he's talking to the cast of Southern Charm. And this guy, I think his name is Craig. Is his name Craig? Craig, Southern Charm. Wow, we're really getting in the gossip today. And we're like well over an hour. So shout out to myself we're 2 hours in. Fuck. Okay, I'm going to wrap it after this. Craig Conover. Okay, so this is a good example. This man was sitting on the couch, and I'm looking at the cast of Southern Charm. And again, I'm talking about like the men of reality TV. And I'm like, I like mentioned to Court, oh, like he's really good looking, this Craig guy. And then he talks, and I'm out. Like, this is how he talks. It's like girly. These guys talk like chicks. Craig Conover. Let's see here if I can find like a talking video. Like, I have no idea what this is.
I know that Craig, man, sits here and cops to it, and he's like, I know, I shouldn't have done that, and I shouldn't have done that, but sometimes I'm just like, how many more times does that happen? Like, you know, you yelled at me at my birthday dinner.
This isn't Craig, this is someone else.
At dinner, and then you have a meltdown on the thing, and it's like, holy shit. Like, it's just a lot. You recognize it, sure, but like, I just...
Well, I think this is
like
Austin.
Nothing I can do but continue to like work on myself. So like...
This is Craig now talking. Like, can I do other than work on myself? Okay.
It feels a bit more like lip service than actual work, though, because we hear you say these great apologies.
Do you know how much work I've done on myself in the last 3 years?
We don't know. We're not there in the room with you, my man.
Okay, but then that's why when you say it feels like lip service, like...
It feels like.
Did you just hear that?
Okay, but then that's why when you say it feels like lip service...
Not there in the room with you, my man.
Okay, but then that's why when you say it feels like lip service, like...
It feels like.
If my man said... I could not... So the thing is about, like, attraction, too, is, like, their voice... Okay, so that, like, I can't even do it. Like, it's like they talk like chicks. These other two guys, I remember watching this reunion, the Southern Charm reunion, and being like, oh, this like guy with the mustache. It's about masculinity to me. Like, it's about masculinity. The way that you articulate yourself, but it's just a lot of chick talk now with these men, and I just, because I've been like late night, I've done, you know, thinking now, just married life, like hanging out, whatever, partying shit, and like you're just like late night talking, whatever, with a bunch of dudes, and like none of the guys, I mean, except the gay guy in the room, if there is one, talks like that. So it's like, so thank God. I'm like, I could not be around it, because I'm around like a lot of family men, like people with families, and they're like more mature. These are guys. The thing is, we said this in the beginning of the segment, they're over 35. These young, like 30-year-old dudes are not to be messed with. They're just, don't even give them the time of day. 35 is like when you give a guy the time of day, because that's when they realize, like, okay, had my fun. Time to like actually be a little more serious. And they could probably get away with it for another 5 years. So I mean, they could get away with it until they're fucking 90. They can be bachelors their whole lives. But like, again, I'm just dumbfounded by this drama because I'm like, and then there's this picture of Ciara like crying on the curb. Ciara again dated West, who now Amanda is with. Yeah. I want the best for Ciara. I think Ciara's 30. Okay. So Kyle was 43. Kyle was Amanda's, now they're separated, her husband. He's 43, but again, still has that like frat boy energy, that reality frat boy energy. I'm trailing off. Yeah, I think Ciara will really launch after this and do bigger and better things. And that's what reality TV is for a lot of people. It's a launching pad and they end up elevating out of it because like the drama of reality TV really makes you, it cheapens you. Like it really cheapens you. And when I was watching Love Overboard, I was like, I would not be caught dead on this show because it's like, it was so bad, but like so good. Like we will literally watch the whole thing because they get you with the editing and like, but it's the whole high school never ends. Like people don't grow up and, yeah, people are chasing an interesting lifestyle now that is not, in my opinion, this is all my opinion, of course. It's like, the thing is you don't end up putting, like you want to plant new roots and like grow new branches and like evolve and develop. The word is develop, like develop your mind, your career, your life, your circle, develop your interests but when your interest is just like being hot and partying and hooking up with people and traveling and like rinse, repeat, it's like gym. It's just like the same old, it's just so like empty. Like it feels empty when you watch it. You're just like, oof, you know? Yeah, being hot and ignorant and it could be, I guess that is bliss. A lot of people live a fun life that way. And I don't think it feels the best. Like, I don't think that lifestyle feels the best. So you have to get out of that lifestyle. You have to get out, or you have to find new friends, get out of those groups of people, get off these stupid reality shows and away from it to realize it though. Cause when you're in it, it's a bubble and you think they value it. They value like the things they value because it always has to do with what do these groups value. To them, it like actually means something and matters so much. And when I watch it as an outsider, as someone who's like not in that world of like party and be hot and travel and like do reality TV and chase clout and whatever, like to me, it just looks like it's nothing. Like it doesn't, there's no value, like no substance and like worth to it. It's like you're just spinning and you're just like, there's nothing meaningful about it. I mean, traveling's great, whatever, experience culture, but like really it's just like go to the hot people place and take hot people photos and make content now, you know? It's not about like experiencing the culture and like learning the language. It's not about that anymore. That's what I'm talking about. So you get the idea. Okay, we need to finish. Tiger Woods. Okay, we're not going to play the body cam footage. It's just sad. The Brian Koberger surveillance. We'll have to talk about that a different day. Added things to the love and hate list, but we'll cover that next episode. I think that's it. Okay, so this was fun. A little bit longer than I wanted by double. Went over by an hour. We tried. But yeah, this was a fun episode. I'm back. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Please hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jacqueline Monroe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is a video and audio podcast. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And finally, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/tjms. Patreon.com/tjms. It's $5 a month. Go check it out. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next episode, maybe tomorrow. Love you. Bye.